Okay, so I'm here at the front gate. And we had a good soaking rain last night. So that made everything green. We have 2 pecan trees that we got bare root. This is their 2nd year. And this is from a seed, one of those catalogs that come. Don't think I'd recommend it. Do it again. They're just so little. It takes forever. It's almost like starting them from a seed. The ponds are pretty full, but look at that. Rosie, come here. Good girl. You're a good girl. She loves splashing in the pond. So this is our runoff. One of these days I'm going to channel this so that it doesn't just fill up the whole pasture. This is the red bud. Not sure what it has on it. Might have to spray it with some neem oil. Yeah, I don't know what did it to those leaves unless it just got too hot, maybe. That might be a culprit from a lot of rust, because it gets cedar rust on the leaves on our fruit trees. I'm just going back and forth over the driveway. I just had one of those packets of wildflower seeds I got from the dollar store. That's what that is. My dog. The magnolia bush is doing pretty good. This one's always been slower. That's peach tree we moved. It was up here by where the hammock is overturned. Before we moved it to there because it was just getting too much shade. It was next to that other one, the peach tree. I'm not sure if these were here. Apple tree. Didn't look too good. We sprayed it with neem oil. This one's called Pink Lady. This apple tree's been here for 2 years. It's doing great. Way better than the new ones. This apple tree is really struggling. But this apple tree was also struggling last year, the first year, so I have high hopes for these ones that are just looking so bad. This one's called a Fuji apple. We got these for $7 on clearance at Walmart. This is a plum tree, and it's called Sweet August Sensation. And it looks like we need to get some on them, some neem oil or something. That worked really good on the peach trees, but we got to keep up on it. And this one is called a bald cypress, and it's doing pretty good. I had it in the pot way too long, but it's got some new growth on it. So it's looking like it's taken. This is new. I planted one of my willows that I propagated from just sticks. And it's right here. It's getting pretty tall. It's about, I don't know, maybe 3 feet tall now. It was just a stick about this, about that long right there. About that many nodes on it. And it grew into that. It's been about a year. This is the weeping willow that we've got from Lowe's. I think it's called a Wisconsin willow. The other ones I got because the willow tree, an old willow tree, was weeping over the sidewalk at a school, and so they were pruning it back. I stopped and got a few branches. This is really, the wind blows it. It doesn't weep like I want it to, but it will. And then this is another willow tree. I planted this a little bit later. That's going to be so pretty hanging over the pond once it gets to be big. It rained. The water was going down so low we had mowed the edge so we could... Hey, Rousey, get out of there. Rousey, no. Rousey, quit it. Rousey, that's a turtle. Rousey. No. Don't eat turtles. Rousey, stop it. Rousey. What is it? Rousey, no. Rousey, drop it. Okay, it's not a turtle, it's a dirt clod, and I don't know why she wants it so much. Hopefully it's not some old dead thing. Anyway, here's the pond. Doesn't that look pretty? I don't know if you can tell how pretty that looks with that willow. It's not a weeping willow, but it's a willow that's going over the water. I don't know why I love that little... Alright, we always keep this fishing pole out here. We have the hook, the barb's bent back, so it's real easy to get out of the fish's mouth because we don't know if we want to eat the fish yet. We're just not used to, all we're used to is trout. You guys are crazy, dogs. She's playing in the runoff. Ben can never catch her. Makes a purdy sound. It goes down into the second pond. The water goes down, and one of these days I'm going to channel that so I can plant this area up. Although that's going to be a while because I'm still stuck up there in the front part of the yard. That's a pretty little area. I like this area down here. We just discovered this yesterday. We had taken a sucker off of the huge crepe myrtle next to the shop, and we didn't think, we thought it was dead, as you can see why. It's just all, I this, but now look at this, what we found. We were so excited. It's starting to sprout. It's gonna be a big crepe myrtle, big pink blossoms, so pretty. And over here, I think it was 2 years ago, maybe, or maybe it was last year, I don't remember. We planted this pampas grass, right, let me see if I can see it in the camera, right here. And just to document it, I'm gonna see how big it grows, because it was one of those bare root from that catalog place. I really like how this tree grows, because it's just really tall and straight, like it from across the pond. This is where we fish. You can see the wind turned over our little chairs right here that we sit on. Go over here because there's a honey locust growing. You can't really see it. It's a volunteer. Look at all these pretty wildflowers growing in here. Todd mows this path for us, but we really like these wildflowers. I think that little tree right, let's see here, right there is a honey locust, which is going to be one of those right there that's you can see over the top of the shop. That'll be pretty right there. Hey, it's just me, Rousey. Just me. Rousey, it's just me, Goofy. It's not strangers. I'm not a stranger. Did you come to rescue us? Your hackles are still up, Rousey. It was just me. You stay out of that water. I like that view. Rousey, get out of the water. Come here. Good girl. Oh, stepped in a big hole. Rousey's probably got some fish. Oh, thank you, Ace. That always happens when the dogs have to. There's the cypress tree. There's the apples and plums. There's a shop. I want to plant daisies and sunflowers in front of the shop. On this side, I want to put some red buds and some forsythia that I've been propagating. Over there, the backyard, there's really nothing. We haven't even done anything to the backyard yet. We have a little wood chipper we're going to use to chip up these branches. That's probably going to be our project for today. This is the herb garden. It's really overgrown. Last year the basil was doing much better because I hadn't planted any of this lemon balm, or that's mint in a pot. This is a pepper, some kind of pepper. And that is too. We got tomatoes. Look how many blossoms are on that tomato. Wow. This is more tomatoes. Last time I took a video, I think these were just tiny. Today is June 20th, day before Father's Day, 2020. Here's some more tomato. That was a volunteer, and that was a volunteer that we transplanted. These are radishes with humongous radishes. Carrots. Those radishes are gone. Peas are gone. They were good, but there wasn't enough of them. That decided to bloom. I had forgotten I'd planted that in there. Monkey grass. Nasturtium. Can't remember the name of these cute little flowers. Just little tiny white blooms. I took out the hydrangea from there. It just wasn't happy. Look at these canna lilies. They look like torches. When they first came up, I had to look twice out of my window because it looked like something was on fire. And this is, I'm propagating a boxwood. I'm not sure if that's going to make it. This definitely is going to make it, but if you see in here, in which I'm kind of hiding them in there so that they don't get full sun, I've got 3 of them that look like they took. I just stuck them in these pots with rooting hormone. They look like they're doing well. I did those the same time I did that one, so that one looks like it's got some roots on it probably. This came up, I have no idea when and where I planted that. I know I had a house plant that looked like that. This is a hydrangea. Whatever this is, it's got a really tiny little purple flower on it, but it's really taken over. I'll have to get in there and pull some of that out. Bird feeder. Hubby in a robe. Won't show him. He's mine. Can't have him. This is a sweet potato vine. Just planted a sweet potato in the pot. Actually, I think there's 2. I cut it in half. Whoops. And this had, I can't remember what it had in it last month, but and I got some ivy for it. I think that looks better like that. I did have that grass planted in it, but because I didn't put a hole in the bottom, I had to put sand down in there. And I just stuck that ivy in there. And then this is still going pretty good. Don't know what the heck's wrong with this. I think it's getting too much residual water from when I water these things. These are all this like the little nursery area. These are all things I've propagated. Some euonymus. Willow trees. These are all from that school. And this is a vitex or chaste tree. It was really small when I put it in there. This is there. It was even smaller. This one was about the same size as this one when I first got them. There's some more euonymus. I'm growing a dandelion, which is great. I think it's time to pull the dandelion out. This is a little tree that came from a maple tree in the back, a great big giant maple tree with those helicopter seeds landed in there. I got another one back there I'd probably keep. And I think I'll go around the garden first. These are the rhododendrons. I moved this hosta, or was it that hosta? I moved that hosta from here because it wasn't happy. It was too much sun. And these are doing well. I like it with the hosta next to it because it really shows it off. There's little bare root hostas that I planted. There's another one coming up. Back there is, I can't remember the name of it. I'll remember it, maybe. Those are little coral bells. The shade garden is coming along. This is new. What? This shade garden wasn't even here the last time I made this video. It's all brand new. It's just cardboard. You can see the cardboard. Need a little bit, we're going to put some wood chips down. We started over here. We just need to finish putting wood chips from our little chipper, but you can see the cardboard just laid it right over the top of the grass. And this is where I moved the hydrangea to. I think it's already doing way better. It's only been a couple of days. So, hey, excuse me, I'm on your way. Coleus. Two little new hostas. All this is new from the last time I did the video. None of that was here. This is I can't remember the name of it, but I like the name. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that buttery yellow color. Ooh, I love those snapdragons. Right next to the status. And over here, we have, this was really pretty. I probably should deadhead that a few days ago. It was really pretty. White buttery yellow, what is it called? I can't remember. Cosmos or something. Yeah, Cosmos, I think. I think that grass is new right there. That wasn't here. Isn't this pretty? Zinnias. They're going to be here. Planted these seeds kind of in between. My glasses keep dropping. That bloomed. Can't remember the name of it. Isn't that pretty? It's all exotic looking. And I have a new lantana I have back here. That's an annual though. Oh, these were supposed to bloom pink, but they turned out purple. They're still pretty though. That is hyssop. It's a rose. I wish I would have gotten a picture of that because that was the most beautiful shade of light pink. Next year I'll do the video in early June instead of late. This is another one of those pretty zinnias coming up. I gotta clean out these dead ones that's got the blooms gone. New butterfly bush, had to exchange it for the azalea. Took the azalea out. This is the beans growing up the beautiful arbor. This is new. This is a gardenia. It's the lilac. Beans growing up. It's going to be so pretty when that has really pretty purple flowers. Another gardenia. It's new. Got some corn, probably from the bird seed. That's now a bird feeder because we got plenty of bugs for the birds to eat. And we want it to keep growing to see what it is. This is bee balm, lemon bee balm. Can't remember why I planted it. I know it's good to have in tea. And I transplanted this butterfly bush from down to where I put the new Japanese maple because it wanted more sun. Because that's the biggest it's grown in 2 years. There's another one of those real pretty flowers. Ooh, whatever this big old bug is, what the heck is that ugly thing? Grasshopper. Ugh. Lost. Oh gosh, no. What is that? I don't know. Grasshoppers are eating things to death. Look at all this death and destruction in here. Actually, these are just things I need to clean out because they're spent. need to clip them way back. I had to clip back the, gosh, I don't remember the name of it now. Calendula. I had to clip that way back. Okay, so see this garden over here? This was looking the same. This is how I weed. So this was looking just like this over here with the grass. Okay, so then I laid some cardboard down. You can see all under here is cardboard. There's some more cardboard. And I just put some, it's $25 a load. And you probably have to do it every 6 months or so, of dirt, of compost. Just laid it right over the top of it. And so then I didn't have to weed. But I need to get some more because I use that in other stuff. This is a cucumber right here. I had put some dirt in this cement thing and it sprouted and now it's root bound. Get rid of that. And this is a whole new area down here. We didn't have this last time. This is a Japanese maple. It was up over in the next to the patio and it was just getting beat by the wind. It just needed more shelter, so I put it here. Hopefully that'll grow. The other one I think is dead. I got 2 of them. These daisies really took over, but they're sure cheerful. I like daisies. This is one that I planted last year that I thought died, but it didn't. It's back, struggling though. Anyway, here's our new little area, a little picnic table, because after the morning sun gets above these trees, it's too hot to sit in our little patio area. So I got to pull up this hammock. Hammock got knocked over. But this is our new little room, as they call them. But this oak tree and this, not elderberry, but some kind of berry, tree make a natural arch. I want to put some lights or something in the arch. But yeah, we just put some cardboard, our favorite thing, cardboard down and put these pavers on top of it. Brought that out yesterday. It'll be pretty. Had to take it out of the pot though because it rained so much and there's no drainage hole in there. That'll be pretty soon. I know you don't believe me, but it is gonna happen. Alright, so which way should I go? I'll come back through there. I'm gonna go back up these steps. These are new. Todd brought these from around the patio that we never even used because it had 2 sets of stairs for just a little tiny deck. So he put that there because it was really hard for me to get up here, and this is like a path that we take all the time. Back up here on this level, our little patio. Just lounging out this morning. It's nice and cool. These are my beautiful stairs. The sweeping cherry. I still need to cut off that branch. I just wasn't sure what to do with it, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to cut off that branch because it's pretty dead. Yeah, that just broke right off, so probably need to cut off these 2 branches and it'll just be weeping from the rest. This is the garden. This is the picnic table because those are the stairs I just went up. This is the little garden. Oh, wait, I went the wrong way. Oh gosh, I can't remember how I went last time. All right. Okay, yeah, I did go this way. So, hey, get out of that garden, Rousey. Out. Good girl. So, this is watermelon. This we think is zucchini. Or this is zucchini. This is summer squash. It's got a little bit of fruit on it. This is a pumpkin, and this pumpkin, I don't know if I talked about it in the last video, but this is the one we were using for target practice after Halloween, and it sprouted over there, and now we replanted it and put it over here. 2 little strawberries. I had to get them come over here and do my trick, because this started out as just a little cardboard. I'm going to put a little path or gravel around it someday and maybe make a few more of these patches. We do everything in the front yard because our backyard is small and we're so far off the road and we enjoy looking at it. Okay, so we come back over here. I miss these. So this is the peach tree that was here when we moved in. They called this an orchard. We had this one, and that one up there that's pretty much dead. We had those, and they called that an orchard. That's okay. This is forsythia, and I trimmed that off and propagated it on the 5th of June, and look, it's already because this is where I pruned it off. So it gets 2 for every time you prune one. Thank you, dogs, so much for their hams. This is blackberry. Hey, that's not for you, that's for me. Stay out. Thank you. Look at all those blackberries. Isn't that pretty? We gotta come out and look at how cute that is. Hey, Finny. Finny. What are you doing, Finn? What's you doing? Oh, gosh, I keep losing my glasses. Get back. Thank you. Okay, so there's the black. They're so pretty. These are blueberries. This is blueberry. We got some ripe ones on there too. Isn't that pretty? Little tiny bush gave us some blueberries. This, I really, really need to get that repotted. That's lavender. I had a whole bunch of lavender. I wanted lavender on the drive all the way up. But they all died except for that one poor little one. This is another blueberry that we transplanted. It was in a pot when we moved here on the back patio. These are magnolia bushes. 2 magnolia bushes. This is a red bud. I think we had that the last time I did a video. But it's really leafed out. Oh, I already took pictures of that because this was up here. We found out this beautiful vine was poison ivy. So we killed it. I mean, we